So how did that prep year go for you though? Like,
it went good. It went good in the sense of confidence. Like I ended up growing a lot of confidence in my game. I felt like my senior year in high school, I was still a little nervous playing against playing in crowds.
Yeah.
Like I didn't really play like myself. I was too nervous of hearing what other people would say and really like not focused on what's then and there. So I needed that prep year. So when I went prep and I did those schools, first of all I got to travel the world. Not the world, but I got to travel the state. The country. I ended up going to, because these schools are different areas. The NIL prep was in Philly, Faith Baptist in Georgia, and then the last school was in Orlando. So I got to play in different different people and grow and like learn different. Exactly. Yeah. Also I was networking at the same time. Not networking in the sense of like, yo, my name is Luie Baltazar. More like, yo, that's Luie right there. Like, cause I was wilding out there. When I was going out of school out there, like I said, it built my confidence. I was averaging like at least 20-something points, 15-something. So I was really getting to it, like learning my game and understanding my game. Yeah. And I was building friends in the same like path, like just building my own like journey or whatever the case is. So the year went pretty well. Like it went good for me confidence wise, not school wise, because I didn't have a Division I look after my prep year, or any scholarships to any schools.
I was gonna ask you that next. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
I didn't have nothing.
That's crazy. So
only had one school.
You getting Juco?
I had one Juco.
One Juco.
And that was a Juco in Jersey. And that Juco in Jersey that I ended up going to, Burlington County. I had that school. But that school told me on my visit, yo, we have X amount of returning guards. You're gonna be the the 8th player coming off the bench.
Wow.
You're gonna play, but you're gonna be the 8th player. Are you okay with that? And me, I'm trying to get a full ride. I ain't trying to have my parents pay.
Yeah.
So they ended up giving me a scholarship for that 1 year. I'm like, hell yeah, I take it. I don't have nothing else. Like I gambled on myself. Like, nah, I'm taking this. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm going to work my way to that starting lineup.
Gotcha.
And then,
Hold on.
We'll get to that. Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
All right. So, before we even get to the JUCO, I want to ask you, what's your opinion? Like, what you think about this NIL stuff? Like, kids getting a bag, 50,000, 100,000.
So that
100,000,
bro, it's crazy now, bro. Like it's a blessing for the new generation and the ones to come. Yes, like it's amazing. Like it's something that's been probably spoken about for a long time as far as like the way Division I's and schools been getting treated. Like some of the students ain't really have much. Like some of them would be starving at night. Now it's like you could make some money. You could make some good money, right? Now, it's good in that sense. Like, yo, like, the only reason why I'm like, damn, it's whack was because what about us? Like, the players that came before, you know what I'm saying? Like, just imagine how things would have been for us, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I mean, but it just goes to show that the game of basketball is growing. You know what I'm saying? And it's also giving more opportunities to these kids. So it shouldn't be a lot of these kids trying to be drilled and all of this like gangster stuff. There's a lot of opportunity in sports. Yeah, it's a lot of opportunity in sports, and then anything can happen, bro. Like you got to remember, like. These NILs is throwing kids seven mil, like that, and obviously that's a God-gifted talent. He's a God-gifted talent. He deserves it. But like, it's still kids getting 100K, 200K. Like that's a lot of money making as a college athlete. You know what I'm saying? So like, of course, I feel like that's good. It's a good thing for the kids coming up. Like, and then also that rule change. But I'll get into that when we speak about JUCO. Like. The rule change of being able to play 2 years in JUCO and still have 4 years of eligibility in college. I'll tap into that when we get to the JUCO stuff, but that's crazy.
So you think it's a good thing? You happy about it?
The NIL.
The NIL.
Yeah, I feel like it's good. I feel like it's good because obviously
some people think.
Yeah, I mean everybody's gonna have their opinion. I feel like for basketball, for the sake of basketball, yes, it should happen. Like, pay these people, pay these players. Like, social media is growing. So the fact that social media is growing, these kids are different people that you see on social media. So for an example, like the AJ, I think his name is AJ the band, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. The kid that's getting paid $7 million to go to BYU.
So deep, bro.
Now, if you go to his social media, his followers out there, so he's something that you can invest in because social media is a thing now. Yeah. So it's like
he about to sell a lot of jerseys,
bro.
So
like, come on, make it make sense. Like, so think
yeah.
about it. What if he doesn't get that $7 million? What, he's not gonna touch any of that? That's his name that's on these jerseys. Yeah. That's his social media that's got that big growing following. Like, he's the product. Right. So of course, like, you have to give him something. Like, he deserves it. So of course, I agree with that NIL. Like, you gotta look at that aspect. It doesn't mess the game up for other players. I mean, for other people that's opinionated. Yes, it probably does. The people like, oh, that's not right. I feel like it's gonna screw high school or I don't know. I've heard the craziest things when it comes to the NIL stuff. But I like it though. I like it for the players. I like it for everybody.
I think it's like a good and a bad depending on who you are, because it could be for some people, it could be like, oh no, I made it, I'm good, I'm up.
True.
So they might start working hard.
True.
I'm good, feel me?
True.
I'm gonna get this feeling themselves. You gonna have the girls come in. You might not go to practice some days, like I'm about to go sport. I'm like,
yeah, big headed.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it depends. Or you just making that bread. You actually worth that though. You're actually worth this bread because
I'm telling you, because when you start breaking it down, you start to realize that, like, yes, this is what you're worth. Like, you're worth the X amount because this is what you're bringing to the table.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? You have such and such amount of followers.
Fact.
Nowadays, people getting paid for all of this stuff on social media. So come on, like, make it make sense. Now, yes, you do get big headed. Like, you would be a guy that comes in and be like, oh, I'm good, I'm comfortable. Yeah. But, excuse me, sorry. You would get comfortable and be like, oh, I'm good, I made this much X amount of money. But honestly, like, a player like that, if he's not around the right people, if his circle's not tightening him up, like, yo, bro, like, you almost there. Yeah. You gotta sturdy up. Like, you gotta focus, bro. Right. Like, don't even settle. Now, if you got people. Now it's all about who's around you. Like, if you got the wrong people around you, of course you're going. That's going. With that mentality, you're done. But if you got the people that's gonna be like, yo, like, nah, you gotta be in the gym. You gotta focus. Like, this is nothing. We still got more to do. Then you should be straight.
All right. So. Yeah, now let's get to the new rule. That rule was crazy. I ain't even never think of that. I ain't never think that was a possibility.
Bro, I'm tell you.
You could go Juco 2 years, then start over, get your whole 4 years out of 4 years. That's tough. Like, what you think about that?
I feel like when it comes to that rule, it's like I'm just so mad because I feel like what I had accomplished in Juco, I would have had more opportunities, number one, and number two, just never know what could happen. Like, anything can happen. Nowadays, there's all of these, like, miracle stories in the NBA. Oh, he was a Wendy's job person, or he used to be at the tire shop. You just never know. But that's just more opportunity for you. 2 years Juco, 4 years, that's 6 years of basketball, bro. Like, you only getting older and you only getting better. And I used to be a person that used to live in the gym. So, like, it's only more for me, like, only more opportunity for me. So, like, I feel like it's good for basketball as well. I only get mad at it because I wish I had that opportunity for myself. But it's good for basketball. Like, a lot of players are gonna, it gives more opportunity for the players that are not that good yet. Yeah. So they can do a year or two in Juco and then go, and it also gives them that opportunity to get paid. Because boom, you could be a player that's not that good. Do a year in Juco, do 2 years in Juco, go to your first year in your university, and you're getting paid, what, $300, $400K? Because you're just that good. Yeah. You've grown your dream is grown. You know what I'm saying? So
you can mess around and make $1 million in college.
Bro, I'm saying, like, I feel like it's a plus. It's a plus for basketball. Obviously, once again, like I said earlier, everyone's opinionated. Like everyone's gonna say their own thing, but I just feel like in the sense of opportunity, and that's all the player can ask for when he's put in a situation where it's like, damn, like I'm not ranked, I don't have looks, I don't have this, I don't have that. All you need is a chance, and that's another chance for players. So I like that.
Right. And then even let's say you don't even get like a D1 straight at Juco, you can go like D2 for like a year or two, and then you can still transfer to D1 later if you do good enough. You still
facts.
Let me put pain in.
Facts.
So, yeah,
Facts.
A lot of stuff can come out of that.
Facts.
All right, so let's get back to you. So you go prep school, you do good. You sign to the Jerseys, Juco, Rowan Burlington.
Yes.
Rowan Burlington Community College. You had a great freshman year. Individually, you had 21.3 points a game, 3.3 rebounds, 60% from the field, 44 from three. That's looking great right there. Talk to me how this come about. Like you was just telling me. You said he was the 8th man.
Yo, that's why I'm saying just being able to take advantage of an opportunity. Like me, like I told you, whenever I'm put in a situation, that's just me as an individual. What I started to realize as I got older, like whenever I'm put into a situation, I try my best to get out of it. Like I motivate myself to get out of that situation, or I motivate myself to look at the outcome of it. Like I know I could be in the starting five. You know what I'm saying? So to get back to your question, to what you had asked, when I first got there, the coach told me, like I said earlier, I'm the 8th man off the bench. So if I'm anybody, I'll say, damn, it's over. Like for me. But in my head, I'm like, yo, all right, so we gonna see if I'm the 8th man. We gonna see.
Yeah.
So opportunity came. I ended up the first half of the year, I played solid off the bench. I was a good impact player off the bench, like scorer, play defense, and then like we were talking about earlier, school matters. Like the school part of a basketball scholarship or being a basketball player. School is important when it comes to that, because you can fail off.
Yep.
Right.
Student athlete.
So exactly, that's what I meant to say. I'm sorry. Being a student athlete is not only just being an athlete. You have to be a student as well too, and then student comes first. Yep. Because you won't be able to play. Yep. So, reason why I mentioned that, the first semester, everyone's on the team. Obviously, this is the first year. Everyone. It's the beginning of the year. Everyone's doing good in classes. The grades didn't come out yet. Yeah. As soon as Christmas comes, that's the second semester.
You start dropping off.
Exactly. Yeah. Start dropping off. So majority of our team dropped off. They didn't have good grades. I had good grades. 6 other players had good grades. We only had 7 players on our team.
Wow.
So I looked at it as an opportunity.
7 is crazy, bro.
Immediately, as soon as we came back from break, impact. My numbers went from 13, 14, I think I was averaging, to 20, 22, 23. I became a player. And a lot was put on my shoulder. You gotta score. You gotta do something. So
wait, so you was the 8th man starting off?
Yes.
So you really come with the bench in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I was really the 8th man. I'm talking about barely playing. I'll play, but I'll play a little bit spot minutes. Because the players we had before us were sophomores, and they were stronger and advanced. Yeah. They already been in the league last year. So me, I'm coming in. I'm a newbie. I'm from New York. For me, so I'm coming in with that demeanor. I ain't gonna lie. I want everything. So the first few games didn't go as well. I did good, but I didn't do how I wanted to do. And then the second semester is when I actually started to expand. and then my game started to really grow. Like I started to finish games with 24, 25, like 26. I'm saying like I was doing good in that sense. Like I was doing really good. Yeah. So that was the thing my freshman year. I was really good at that.